Okay, Louisiana beer reviews. Today we're looking at Aiko Stiprus. Aiko Stiprus, which I looked this up on the translator. Aiko is the name of the beer, but Stiprus means strong.
Ah.
9.5% alcohol, which is extremely strong. You know, hurricane high gravity, which we get around here, is 8.1, and that's very strong. And this beats it by 1.4 percentage points. So this is very strong. They produce a whole line of beers. This company went into business in 1991 at the collapse of the Soviet Union. Lithuania broke away from the Soviet Union after 50 years of being under their control. They say that it's in the Brewed region, known as the beer country of Lithuania, and then they're saying on their website, "Come see us in Lithuania. This is a region of very warm and holy people." It said, and it said. Also on the website, they said a lot of people go to parties and they drink this beer and it's very light and refreshing and they don't realize how strong it is, and it said they end up leaving the party early. Or they end the party early. So, anyhow, the company is Rinkuskaya, Lithuania. Rinkuskaya. That's the name of the. Over there, it's sold as Rinkuskaya Stiprus. Stiprus, Rinkuskaya, and it's a little weaker in Europe. It's actually 9% in Europe. It's 9.5% here. I bought this at Calandro's in Baton Rouge. Could you hold this?
Sure.
Bottle, 16.9 ounce bottle. It's a little bit more than a pint. Gets an okay score on Beer Advocate, but with only 27 ratings. A 12 out of 100 on Rate Beer, that's bad. And a 38 out of 100 for the Style European Strong Lager. But only a few ratings on that website, so you're just looking at a handful of reviews, and I don't think there's any video reviews. I forgot to check. This might be the first video review for this beer in the world, like this morning with Bukani beer. Okay. Well, you curious about it?
I am, yes.
It's a lager.
I don't think I've ever had a beer from Lebanon. So.
Lebanon?
Lebanon? Wait.
Lithuania.
Lithuania, sorry.
I've had...
I'm kind of tired. I haven't had beer from there either, so...
I've had some Lebanese beer. There's a famous Lebanese beer, Almaza.
None from Libya? None from...
Almaza is the big beer in Lebanon. That's a Heineken brand.
It's another L country.
Here, you do the small one.
Yeah.
And I'll do the big one, unless you want the big one. Okay. A thick...
Ooh, it's pungent.
A thick off-white head.
It's not already.
It's an off-white head, huh? And let's look at the clarity. It's very bubbly, but this is an etched glass here. I don't know if yours is as bubbly. Check it out.
It's not as bubbly. There's some bubbles.
It's a pretty clear golden appearance, but it is
kind of cloudy.
Sort of murky, huh?
It seems kind of cloudy.
Now, they say on the website they brew all natural, no added ingredients, just water, barley malt, hops, and yeast, and they don't do any unnatural carbonation or fermenting. They say it's all natural. Well, okay. I have no reason to believe that they're lying, so let's check out. So it looks pretty good. Looks like it's going to be strong. Let's go with the aroma. You said you could whiff it already?
Mm-hmm. It's very strong. Smell.
You know, it's strong, but it's not so bad.
It's not bad. It just, I could smell it before the glass was even close to my nose. So.
It's got a very biscuity aroma, I find.
It's pretty sharp.
It's sharp. It's biscuity. It's medium, light to medium roasted barley malt. It's biscuity and has a zing to it, a hop zing, I think, or could be coming from the yeast. But it's definitely got some zinginess to it, don't you find?
Sure. Yeah, zinginess.
I would almost say even like a holiday cake.
Maybe more Thanksgiving than Christmas, though. It's not spicy enough.
I find it has a little spice to it, but I love the aroma. I'm telling you what, this is great. To me, I don't know, what do you think about the aroma?
No, it's good.
I mean, smell it out of that shelf glass. Yeah, same thing. It's an A+ to me on the aroma.
It does have a slight sweet, like it's sharp, but there is that kind of slight sweetness, like maybe like a pound cake.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Let's do the most important thing, the taste test, because people don't really just smell beer, they drink it. So let's go with that.
Hmm.
Now that is Very strong.
That is delightful.
It's strong, but, and there's a big but, it's good.
So creamy. There's almost, like going with the cake thing, almost like a sort of moist vanilla kind of.
There is a vanilla aspect
cake, yeah.
for sure, but there's no vanilla in it.
No.
There's a pound cake,
Mm.
a creaminess,
Yeah.
bready barley malt, like a cracker, like a good cracker, not some store brand cracker either. And that cracker's coming out even more in the aroma. I see what they mean. People go to parties, they drink this down. It's so light and refreshing. Next thing they know, they're in the ambulance. They don't know what happened. They've got all kind of legal problems.
It is
they
like
have no money.
there is like a sweet cracker.
taken.
Like I got these honey wheat crackers recently, and it's got that kind of like buttery sweetness.
Oh, it definitely has a buttery aspect.
It doesn't taste spicy though, not like it smells. Like it doesn't seem to have that kind of spice that much.
I find it does have a little hop bitterness.
Right, but it's not like a spiced beer.
No, oh no, it's a hop bitterness at the end of the sip, and they have to put a decent amount of hops to because it would be too sweet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like if you eat too much sweet stuff, you start to get like sick to your stomach.
Yeah.
It balances that out so you don't get sick to your stomach. The mouthfeel.
Very smooth, very full body kind of, but not heavy. It's not heavy.
It's like medium to full, in between medium and full. It is not a light beer. If you like light beer, you'd hate this. And if you don't like heavy beer, this would gag you, don't you think?
Maybe. It's not as heavy as some stuff. Like again, this isn't like the Guinness extra dark
Foreign extra stuff, yeah.
stout. Mm.
If you're trying to get into like more exotic beers, this might be a good gateway beer.
If you don't like a lot of hops though, because this is very hoppy. That's the thing that makes it taste strong.
It has an underlying hoppiness.
It seems to be to me it's very sharp.
But I don't think the IBU is that high. That's the international.
I'm very
definition.
sensitive to the hops, as you know.
I think people are starting to get tired of the hop thing. It's getting old.
What do you mean?
Well,
like drinking it or hearing about it?
Drinking it, because people went berserk with it, and they all were like in a competition who could have the hoppiest beer with the highest bitterness rating. And
yeah.
it's like all those car chase movies. After Cannonball Run, everybody was like, "We tired of all of
So
this."
you're saying the beer industry has kind of jumped the shark?
Oh, they've jumped the shark overall, but with the hop thing, it's getting old. Yeah. This is so complex. I don't know how it gets bad ratings. I really do not.
No, it's really
I
good.
cannot see that. It's a malt liquor. It doesn't say malt liquor anywhere on the bottle, though. I've noticed the U.S. government is not as strict as they used to be. Although, it does say beer. Now, it says very clearly beer. So
Yeah.
that's supposed to be illegal to call anything over 5% alcohol beer.
Really?
Yeah, because, if you go in the grocery store and you look at common beers like Natural Ice, it won't say beer anywhere on it. It'll say lager, because it's over 5%. But I think they're not really strict anymore. And this came in under the radar. It's imported. And
Right. This does have a pretty strong aftertaste. Like I feel like I couldn't drink the whole bottle. Like just this little glass has been enough. But if I kept drinking it, it would be too strong. Like the aftertaste.
Oh, if you drank too much of this too fast, not only would it be strong, you'd get intoxicated and you'd feel sick later because it would make you feel medicated.
But just with this little bit, you can really savor, like you said, the complexity of the taste. But it is very strong. So too much of it, like probably wouldn't taste as good. In your palate, if you drink something that's too bitter, after a while it's like you can't taste anything.
I'm really picking up that barley, that grain, that barley, and it's got almost like a menthol when you exhale, like spearmint, like the Lifesavers peppermint. That's coming from the alcohol.
Yeah.
I think it's fantastic.
It is really good.
How they could say this is a whatever that score was 13.
Well, if you're saying that it doesn't have that it's a malt liquor on it, maybe people are going into it expecting something different. So with those expectations, it's not what they think it is. So maybe they're putting some different.
Oh, but if you get on their website, they'll tell you very clearly it's a European strong lager.
Well, maybe not everybody goes and does the research first. Well, people should do a lot of things, like use their blinkers when they drive, but they don't do that. So
12 out of 100. That's a child's score. A child would say that. It's an A beer all the way. It's most excellent. It's dangerous because it's so strong, but I'm not the one that's going to gulp it down. I'm going to sip on this for hours. So awesome to
Yeah.
me.
I
I'm gonna give
agree.
it a solid 8.
I'm gonna agree with your rating. I'm just
Yeah, and it was only like $2.75 for the bottle.
That's
Got
really,
that
that's really
Calantras and Red Bush.
good.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So if I go back up there, I'm gonna look for some more of these Rinkuskaya beers.
Yeah.
Outstanding private pile. So most excellent. Les Bon Temps Roulé. Ow. This is our most excellent beer, and we're gonna end this review by saying, y'all come on down to New Orleans.
Stay classy.
Very carbonated. It's very carbonated.